The Lions are primed and ready to go in the 2023 draft. Here we are, just a couple weeks out from the draft, and the Lions have 9 picks this year. We're looking at 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fifth, and 2 in the 6th. And Brad Holmes doesn't seem to miss. So, coming into this draft, man, this is so exhilarating because we're talking about a team that is already ascending, right? Those last 10 games of the year, a team on the ascension and is now primed and ready to go. Now, granted, you might sit back and say, wow, a good draft is 2 or 3 picks. And you would be right. However, Brad Holmes has given me no reason other than to believe that 6 of these 9 selections are going to be ballers. And maybe that's just me, and I'm getting too hyped a little bit too early. But over the last 2 years, he has only proven himself to be an excellent GM all the way across his talent scouting abilities. The Lions are primed to make some solid selections out of the 9 we have available. And it's interesting because 4 of these picks come from other teams, other trades, things like that. You're looking at our first pick overall, the number 6 pick overall, comes from the LA Rams. Then one of our picks in the second round comes from the TJ Hockenson trade. Then this 5th round pick that we just picked up yesterday by trading Jeff Okudah to Atlanta. And then in the 6th round, we have a pick coming from Denver due to the Trinity Benson trade. So 4 of the 9 coming from different teams, different trades, different things like that. It is pretty wild because if, I go back to the TJ Hockenson trade, and I didn't like it at first because I'm like, we're shipping away one of our best players, one of our top guys, and turns out we never needed him. And really, it was through reading your comments, people, kind of posting comments, whatever, having conversations with people at work, friends, being like, you know what, we don't need TJ. And here we are about to reap the benefit, reap what we have sowed by trading him away. And the Lions won 8 games without him. So pretty wild that TJ Hockenson was only going to be a thorn in the side. And I think that's kind of where we're landing with Okudah. Because, you guys saw my video yesterday. Obviously, I don't love it. I don't love shipping away what was the 3rd overall pick in 2020. But due to his injuries, due to him being a Matty P era guy who never amounted to what we all anticipated. And what's tough is, we passed on Justin Herbert. But Matt Patricia knew that his career was about to end. Him and Bob Quinn knew their careers were going to end in Detroit this year, that year, 2020, if they couldn't get the ball rolling. So picking a quarterback, Matt Patricia was thinking more about his job than he was the future of the Detroit Lions. He was on as thin ice as you could be on. So he wasn't going to pick Herbert. He had to pick somebody who could fill a position in a need right then and there. We shipped away Slay, whatever. Not trying to get into that. What I'm trying to say is coming into 2023, the Lions have 9 picks. You're looking at the 6th, the 18th, the 48th, 55, 81. That's 5 picks in the first 81, more than any team in the NFL. From there, we got 152, 159, 183, and 194. So whether we're going to take some of these and package them together in order to move up, move back, who knows? We saw what Brad Holmes did last year in order to get Jameson Williams. I think what we know is we have some serious capital coming into this draft. I think the Lions are going to look heavy on the defensive side and potentially that backup quarterback because nothing's happened with Teddy Bridgewater. A backup QB makes sense. The Lions had a visit with Hooker yesterday, and they have one coming up with CJ Stroud here. Things are looking pretty wild. All I know is the Lions are primed. Brad Holmes is ready, set to go, primed for a spectacular draft. I'll be having a live draft show on the channel like normal for the first day. Come hang out with us for a couple hours. We'll see what the Lions do. We'll go nuts. It'll be a good time. For now, I'm going to go make a pot of coffee for myself and for my coworkers, but probably for myself. And you're like, Jay, you have enough energy. You don't need to do that. Well, that's debatable. That is it for now. Catch you later on Let's Talk Lions.